Mayor Dante, you know him, the guy that everyone voted for thinking it was supposed to be Derby. You may also know him for some major feats like this, then this. So yeah, a pretty eventful mayor. But how did we get here? Mayor Dante, a special mayor candidate in the election of year 128 with some pretty vague perks like establish order, strengthen security, and freedom from fear. Now to look at what the perks done. Establish order. Reading from the Dante wiki page, he doubled AH and Bazaar tax. All NPC items had their price increased by 10%, however this did not affect such items to NPCs. A cost of 10 coins per minute for chime and 2 coins for travelling between islands. However, this did not affect the /warp forge command. Strengthen security. To increase security, Dante hired goons to defend official buildings like the bank, auction house, bazaar, although not a building, farmhouse, and more. The only way to enter these buildings was to buy a Dante mask for 100 coins, or a Dante talisman for you madmen and women out there, which cost 1 million coins. He also cancelled hazardous events, like the travelling zoo, Halloween, and even Christmas. Mayoral elections were also cancelled, meaning players couldn't vote for a different mayor. They were instead replaced with Dante elections, which was just 5 clones of Dante fighting to see who would come out on top. Which didn't even matter anyway because they each got 100% of the votes. Dungeons were also cancelled, meaning, well, no dungeons. Didn't think I had to spell it out for you. He also decreased sunlight to prevent sunburn, which is honestly a pretty good idea. Although the one good thing to come out of Dante would be the line, "I'm built different." But, now while Dante was mayor, there was some happenings in the wilderness, more specifically, at the black market. If you went to where the black market would usually be taking place, the door would normally be closed unless there was a black market going on. But during Dante's reign, there was something different, a voting station for a revolution to overthrow Dante. The voting station was set up and was just Seraphine asking you for who you wanted to vote for, and people did. Roughly 200,000 people voted on who they wanted to lead the revolution. And the winner, I'm sure as you all know by now, was Technoblade, with 30 virus in second. So the resistance was set, with Technoblade being the resistance leader, and the resistance generals being made with 30 virus, time deals, fairy e-boy, refraction, 56 ms, and 2 NFG. All these men would gather on April 16th, 2021, to fight and defeat Mayor Dante. The fight wasn't all that difficult. I think the damage was relative to the amount of health you had because of the rising sun armor, but I'm not entirely sure. But the boss fight itself was split into 2 phases. Phase 1, Goons, Phase 2, Slime Dante. In the first phase, Dante unleashed Goons to try and tear down the community, but that obviously didn't work, because we're too powerful. So we move on to Phase 2, the event where Dante turns into his true form, something so terrifying it shook everyone right to their core, something so crazy. It was just a slime. It was just a big slime. Think of the slimes you see in the deep caverns, but bigger and have more health. That's all Dante was really. During the fight you would give your mana a Techno Blade to deal a powerful attack that would, well, do a lot of damage. When Slime Dante was defeated, he just jumped into the void, and the fight was over. Dante had finally been defeated. There now lies a gravestone in the graveyard which says, "In Memoriam," while Dante will be remembered as a cruel tyrant, his righteous ideals live on in people's hearts. Dante best. After Dante had jumped into the void, Technoblade was made mayor of Skyblock, giving us perks like Blood God's Blessing, gain 50% more skill experience, unlimited speed, which grants everyone plus 50 speed and the speed cap was removed, but speed above 400 was halved. Potato Crown's Radiance, which made farming minions work 100% faster, which is useless unless you have farming minions, and Anarchy, which made it so there was no taxes in the bazaar or auction house, but this was later removed. There was also another, more interesting perk that was called Shrine of the Blood God, which in itself could be an entire video when it's completed, but I'll try to make a quick summary of it. So pretty much, this Shrine of the Blood God is a shrine. Okay, well it's not just that, it's an entire process of buying shiny orbs from the Techno Shop, we'll get onto that later, and you go up to shiny pigs wandering around the hub and hit them with the shiny orb, and they'll fly off. You can hit them or just simply walk behind them and they'll move, but you need to get them back to the orb to claim the rewards. The rewards from that Enchanted pork, enchanted potatoes, grand experience balls, a harvesting 6 book, farming for dummies, which gives +1 farming fortune to any farming tool, a hot potato book, potato spreading, which is a standard spreading but for potatoes, a shiny shard, which can be used to craft a shiny rod, which makes shiny pigs move 30% faster and gives +25% extra coins when claiming shiny homes. How many times can I say shiny in the sentence? I don't know. A potato talisman and a pig relic, which is an RNGesus carnate drop, but despite being told to be an RNGesus drop, then the chance to get one is about 1 in 20 million. Pig relics can be applied to the Blood God Shrine. That's pretty much what the Blood God Shrine is so far. One thing I've barely touched upon is the Techno Shop. The Techno Shop is a shop which can be accessed by clicking on Met Technoblade or the Techno Pig next to the Blood God Shrine. The Techno Shop sells the following: a shiny orb, which we discussed before, the Blood God's Crest, which gives +1 strength for each digit on the counter, the Pig Mask, which gives +1 speed, and the Art of War book, which gives +5 strength when applied to an anvil with a weapon. Now what I believe to be the last thing, the General's perks. Fairy E-Boy gave +25% skill experience while on a public island with a party member. 56 MS introduced rats and subsequently the rat pet. Time Dio gave doubled stats gained from fairy souls. 2 NFG gave -1 intelligence. Great. 30 Virus added a crafting recipe for the spiked atrocity, and Refraction gave +20 magic find and 5% extra loot in dungeon reward chests, which could be considered the best general's perks depending on if you have full fairy souls or not. So yeah, I think that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe and comment saying what I did well or bad. This video took a while to make, and if I've left anything out, please let me know in the comments and I'll add it in the description. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm done. I can get food. I've starved for days over this. Thank the Lord.